In our evolving world, teens deal with a lot of changes. But how would a teen handle a pregnancy? Teen pregnancy has been a stressful topic on teenagers. Pregnancy among teens have grown into a bigger and controversial topic over the years, especially in terms of how the child will be taken care of and many factors that go into that. Being the child of a teenage mom and understanding some relatives and close friends of mine who've had children in their teenage years have shown me that pregnancy is becoming a common topic to teenagers and also maybe a crisis. With teen pregnancy becoming a more controversial topic, we see things like abortion and talks of contraceptives and even financial stability becoming an issue for these young couples. Now, uh, teens dealing with an unwanted pregnancy may have run into the topic of abortion. And to begin with, abortion is one of the most controversial and morally challenging topics many can speak of. But of course, it's one of the most challenging things to deal with. Many teens in our growing world have thought of abortion when approached with an unwanted pregnancy. Many teens find that the best course of action sometimes for an unwanted pregnancy is to go straight to an abortion clinic, as some think it may be an easier option to what they're dealing with. Abortion clinics make it easy for teens as well to obtain this type of help, and just for a couple of dollars they'll get their request. Many teens deal with abortion being a bad or evil gesture in terms of religious views, being against it, or just an overall bad standing with society, as it's very frowned upon. So this may cause abortions to, if a teen goes through with it, can feel depression or feel bad about the option they make. But this is a viable option to many teens, as it is a way of solving their unwanted pregnancy. If abortion is not a viable option for many teens, which sometimes it is due to conflicting views, there are always contraceptives way before pregnancies even happen that can just simply prevent this all from happening. Contraceptives are great for many teens. It prevents the pregnancy and it helps practice safe sex in terms of being clean and going on, doing, having safe sex and being clean. Contraceptives like condoms and birth control help prevent pregnancy from a large margin, and these are usually easy to get and they're accepted by society, unlike abortion where it's more frowned upon than a viable option. Birth control, condoms, mostly all contraceptives are very hard to obtain, or not hard to obtain, my bad, easy to obtain, and very affordable actually. Just going to a Walgreens can get you, a contraceptive easily for like a mere $15 or $10. So it's very important that teens practice with contraceptives because they begin to learn about these safe sex ethics, And with sexual education in mind and contraceptives comes the knowledge of raising a child and how financially stressful a child can be for a teen, especially for a parent. Children in general are a hard obstacle, beautiful things that us humans make, but they are financially stressful, especially for a teenager. A teenager would have to take a lot of time away to support their child financially and emotionally, everything that comes with being a parent. Many teenagers drop out of school to look after their child. Many teenagers have to go try to find a full time job to support themselves and to support the child mainly. Sometimes the parent will have a hard time trying to find a job because they don't have any school stature or they had to drop out in general and proceed to take care of their child. And children are very expensive in terms of the long run, and they need a lot of um, taking care of time. They need everything that comes with a baby, a child, the toys, the diapers. It's a very very expensive long run, and it's much needed when becoming a parent. So it's important that teenagers understand the challenges between the baby and when they're growing up, so they understand how financially hard it is on a parent. Teens should definitely mind the responsibilities of having a child and becoming a parent, as a child will just be financially stressful on a teen, especially since they are very young and don't have an established stature like an older adult would have. This being said, contraceptives are a healthy way of practicing safe sex and are highly pushed on teenagers, which is usually taught through sexual education. With abortion being an option is very, very controversial, but it's always an option for teenagers. Just it's not a very it's a popular but very undecisive one, but people usually disagree with it. But with today's world changing and evolving so fast, I would say all teens have to understand sexual education. It's very important at our young age to understand this, because it sometimes will help you make a better decision in the future. You never know.